Hi everyone, it's me Jesse again today, and I am here with my brother.
Hello.
Would you like to say your name?
No.
Cool. Alright, so in the previous episode, our goal was to improve this character design, to improve his silhouette, make it more iconic, make it more unique, make it, improve the shape language, maybe exaggerated a bit more. And the problem is that I did the silhouette and I was just like, I don't really know what to do. As you can see, I did a lot more thinking. Like I did a mind map of the character and like what he was about. And I don't know if this kind of comes up. Maybe I can darken it. I drew some like different hat designs. I was really stumped because this pen's out of juice. Because I didn't know what to do. But my brother has been taking some cinematography classes and some art classes and stuff like that. And we just watched a video together by BAM Animation. That's
characters. That's about character design.
Yeah, about character design. What did you think of the video, Nicholas?
I think it was very informative.
I don't think that's a word.
I don't care. It's very informational.
Very informational. I thought that as well. Very good.
I liked it. Give a lot of advice.
Yeah. So based on that video and your experience, what do you think could be improved about the silhouette or just the character in general?
Well, this character in general is already unique because of the shape, and I don't know how you would make it more unique. Because it follows.
So you don't think that it's generic? They were talking about shape language. You think like the shop shape? Because my big worry was that they could talk about like it has to be like like if it's like there's a lot of triangles, right? So it's triangle here and triangle there, and like a lot of edges and like in the wrinkles in the drawing itself. And, there's I put a lot of edges.
Yeah.
Of course, I could improve the hands and all. That's not what I worry about. But the thing is that the one thing that isn't edgy, right? That isn't sharp, because even this
is the hat.
Is the hat, right? But I really like the hat,
I like this kind of hat.
You do?
Yeah, I like that better than the circle. More sharp oval kind of hat. Better fits.
Okay. Because another idea I had was like maybe he could wear multiple different hats. Because I was thinking about his character, right? And I was going back to my old notebooks because I started writing a lot. Because I had no personality. Because when I look at this, he's very mysterious, and he's like, well, what is he? And like, you don't really know about it. Even his pose, of this crisscross arms it's alluring and interesting, but you don't know what he's like. He's got the smile, his eyes are hidden, he's very dark, and his hat, covers half his face. And it's like, honestly, this is like one of my happiest accents because most of my characters are. In the video, they were talking about it. They're talking about don't overcomplicate your character with detail, and I think I do that a lot. Like this is a perfect example. There's just so much like detail, and like if I were to redraw this, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. But what do you think? Do you think this character is like too complicated?
Yes. Yes, this character is a little bit complicated.
Compared to this one, right?
Compared to that one.
This one's just so much simpler and just so much more readable.
This one is much, much more complicated.
Right? Anyways, you ever play the game Danganronpa?
No, but I've seen some videos.
I like the game a lot. It's pretty good. But anyways, I'll bring that. I should have brought that up later. But so anyways, the character is called the Whitaker. Oh, as I was saying, I probably should explain more. So as I was saying, but I didn't know what type of personality he should have. I just knew he was a mysterious character, right, and a very alluring one. And I went back to my notebook to some other characters I wrote who I had no designs for, and one of my most intriguing characters that I really like, his name is the Whitaker, and basically to put it simply, without giving too much away, he's a character who has a very tragic past, and he has a goal, and no one knows what his goal is. And when you think you understand him, something else happens, like a twist or something, which averts your expectations. I could have explained that better, but basically, what I'm trying to say is he's a very mysterious character. And I was like, that's a perfect character for this design, And the more I thought about it, the more I thought of more possibilities of of what to do with him. And up to this point, I didn't even give him a face.
And, actually, I don't really think you need the face.
I think you need a face, cause did you ever check out my character of Mr. Whitaker? And also, because as I said before in the last video, this character must be gender ambiguous. You're not supposed to look at it and be like, oh, that's obviously a boy, or that's obviously a girl. It's supposed to be like, well, I really don't know, right? Mm-hmm. You get that?
Yeah.
So I was drawing some like a face. And another idea I was playing around with this Mr. Whitaker character was that he kind of has a split personality type of deal. So he'll have like different faces and stuff to convey those different personalities, right? Yeah. And I was thinking like, let me move to a blank page. Like for instance, in all of my drawings, he has like his face. He's smiling, and his eyes are covered up by his hat. Right? Mm-hmm. When I was thinking, like, maybe this is his personality that's more, like, in control and intimidating, and mysterious. But then, like, maybe he has a personality who's a little bit more an extrovert, and he's just really happy all the time, so his hat flips up, right? And so I thought, okay, because there's a character in Danganronpa, her name is Junko Enoshima. And she doesn't really have personality disorder, but there's a scene at the end of the second game where she's kind of like a psychotic, like a Joker type character, And at the end of the game, she makes like different faces, and she says that she is bored with her personality, so she pretends to be different people when she's constantly changing, right? And to show that her hair constantly changes, like it's normally like crazy and all wiggly, but then sometimes like out of nowhere, when she changes personality, it might be a ponytail, it might be slicked back, it might be even more crazy, and her face will change like animation, not style, but like it might be like a series, like her eye might look like this, like normal, mm-hmm. But then they might change it to like cartoony, right? And just imagine like a better drawing. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And so, I can do that. But since, he doesn't really have hair, I can do it with a hat, kind of. And I thought, well, would it be too cartoony if, like, every time he changes his personality, his hat changes shape a little bit?
I think that's, like, too much.
Too much?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. As I said in the previous video, like, I'm really bad at drawing faces. You like to draw too, right?
I can't draw faces. Faces are like kind of hard.
They are. And hands. Hands and faces.
The more cartoony the face, the easier for me.
But anyways, before we start recording, we're talking about it. We really didn't know what to do with this to make it better, but I showed my brother. Hold this. Another character. This one I haven't even named either. For her placeholder name is Bloodkeep Valentine. See if that comes up in the. Yep. And her backstory is simple. She had a tragic past, and now she's a serial killer. That's why she has this get up. She has this this kind of gas mask thing. I don't know if you can really see that. Maybe closer up. Right.
I think good. This one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, I think that'll show better.
This
Oh
is
yeah.
oh yeah, and this is how I kind of like design characters. You know, I kind of draw like a lineup, um, stuff like that, and I write down different ideas and different inspirations. And so her murder weapon is these giant, like double intersecting scissors, and it's supposed to be like a spring in the middle of this part right here, and they're supposed to be closed. And if you can see, like if when in silhouette when she has it, the handles are covered by the sleeves. You know, because I thought the handles kind of look goofy. I didn't want to show it. I just want to because I think it's more intimidating if you see this just the blades, and that's why I designed it like that. Um, but the idea is that there's it's presumably closed, right? Not open. So you won't be doing any cutting of the scissors, and you kind of use it like a sword when you stab someone with it. So this is someone's body, you stab someone with it, right? And then there's a lever at the handle, and when you press the lever, the spring lock system shoots out and opens the scissors, and the scissors open up like that. So when they're inside of someone, they kind of, open them up. Pretty gruesome, pretty gnarly, but some nice fun. Some nice, throwback days. You know those days, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were looking at this design and we were like, this is okay. It's okay, but we can do more.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing today, boys and girls. Today,
Not really more, but like better.
Better. Exactly. And hopefully, if you have time, maybe we'll pose them together in an epic battle.
That might be a two-parter.
Might be part three. Part three. All right. Part three.
Part 3.
All right. So you remember everything from the video, right? They were talking about. I already forgot. I wrote it down though. Silhouette, shape, language, color and value, and exaggeration.
Yes.
Right. So this is kind of where we begin, and let's get to it.
We'll start with, of course, shape.
Shape language.
What shape would you want to use?
Well, because we're learning like the 3 different shapes, right?
Yeah. Circle,
For
rectangle, and triangle for
for
characters.
no, for what? Like
Characters.
what does each shape evoke?
Where?
No, what does each shape evoke?
Oh. Well, in the video they said the triangle evokes like
Edginess,
sharpness.
fast, fluidity, and circle is like happy characters, go lucky. It's like something you want to hang out with, and then squares like they're stubborn, they're maybe arrogant. But they're dependable, and they're like a rock. They just there. They're like a rock in the river. Because I guess she's a serial killer, she should obviously be more triangular.
Yes.
Right. Now the video they said just to imagine like replacing all the shapes with a sort of triangle.
Yes.
And I don't know how that's gonna look because it's my first time doing it. But let's say the chest has to be a triangle. Although, in the video they also said that if you're doing realistic styles, right?
Yeah.
That you can use clothing and weapons to evoke that rather than the body. And I think this character's more realistic, right? Compared to the Whitaker.
Yes.
Like his body's more warped and like unrealistic. Do you think I should go to the more fantastical and just make her body just more?
No, I think you should do the clothes.
The clothes?
Yes, the clothes.
Okay, because I showed this drawing before to someone who knows a little bit about fashion, and they said they really liked it, but one thing that they thought was out of place was the triangle right here. They didn't like the back because they thought this was a whole different dress, and then they didn't like these triangle things. And I drew without them. I really liked it, but because we want to add triangles back into the mix, make it more edgy, I think I'm just going to add more triangles. All right. So let's just draw a body. Because does this show up on camera there?
Yeah, it shows up.
Okay. So obviously this is her chest and her shoulders, and this is going to be her neck, and this is going to be her head, right? Now, we already have kind of triangular sleeves. But I'll just put more of an edge to it. Of course, we have the scissors themselves, which are pretty triangular. Right?
Yes.
Cool. And then, because she's in kind of this skin-tight murder suit with a corset. The suit itself was based off. I based it off of a
jacket.
No, what the heck? Yeah, a jacket.
One of those jackets, straight jackets.
The straight jackets, you know, because that's like in this right here. You can see that there's like a belt.
Yeah, I see it. With the two belts right
no,
here.
it's not called a belt. Is it a belt? The sleeve belt, whatever. These things, the things that you see in a straight jacket, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe that'd be impractical because maybe like it would get caught, but. And I think I'm gonna make all of the buttons triangular. Let's see how it looks. All right, so just triangle. Does this show up good on camera? I don't know if you can see it.
No, they see it.
Okay, just make this more triangular, right? Add triangles
Everywhere.
wherever I can. I really like these. And since so she has these shoulder things, right, which are based off of a maid, because some maids, French maids, have them, you know. Because my inspirations for this was a straight jacket, kind of punk, but also some like Victorian class, you know. You can see it a lot in the back of this drawing. Right here, you can see like it where, but the problem is that I didn't incorporate too well, so. This dress and this dress, or this outfit and this outfit, looked like two completely different things, right? Mm-hmm. Like this would look like if you look. This is supposed to be the back, so if you look at this from the front, you would imagine something else. You wouldn't imagine this. And if you look at this from the behind, you wouldn't imagine that either. Mm-hmm. So I might have to change that as well. But that's where I got the inspiration for the these triangle thingies. What do you think? Where would you add a triangle? Or more angles and make it more sharp?
The legs.
How so?
Like, instead of like more round, it should be more like straight like that. And more like straight like that.
So you're saying... So
and it comes to like a point at the knee and it goes back out, like very slightly though, to the feet.
So you're saying the legs should be straight?
No, yeah, straight, and like they're coming together, but not very subtle.
So, wait.
Not like that.
Okay, what do you mean? So you're saying?
Let me draw something real quick. You keep doing your thing.
Okay, you draw. Okay, so let me try to figure out what he's talking about. He wants to make it. Excuse me. Let's make it. Straight. Oh, you mean like Rei Ayanami and Asuka? They don't have like very curvy legs. They're very straight, thin.
No.
No.
Try to find it.
No, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. You guys get it? I don't get it. Is this good?
Here, let me see.
I actually kind of like that.
Like an hourglass.
What do you mean like an hour? Her legs an hourglass?
Yeah, but very subtle.
Very subtle
Very
hourglass.
subtle, very subtle. I mean, it doesn't have to be the leg. It could be the clothes.
Okay. Oh wait. You mean like a bell-bottom pants?
Yes.
Yeah, like.
Picture the Beatles. No, I'm just kidding. Like very subtle, man.
Subtle. Like how subtle though? Like maybe. I have a drawing of some bell-bottom pants. I'm gonna go get it. Stay right here, folks. I'm gonna go get a drawing. Nicholas, why don't you draw in front of the camera for them?
Like that.
Go show it to the camera. And explain to them what you want.
So what I mean is like, I don't know, I got a brown pencil, but like kind of like, and then
Okay, here's my drawing of some.
Kind of just go out a little bit, and it's kind of like a, yeah, kind of like that. And then you got the shoes and stuff. Shoes, you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be like that.
Cause here's my drawing. I did a while back of some bell-bottom pants.
You know what? Yeah, actually, I like that better. Like
You don't think it? Oh, I'll just
like
draw it.
and it kind of goes like,
Right.
and then it goes back,
Make it thin.
and it kind of goes, kind of forms a triangle.
Okay, I get it. I should probably just right, and there's your hips, and it kind of goes like that.
Yeah.
The outfit already was pretty much in a impractical outfit, so I guess it doesn't have to be too. But she already kind of has bell sleeves.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
You think this was good?
Bell sleeves and bell bottom pants. You don't think that's too much?
I don't know. Let's see. There's a triangle. Make these more triangular. Is this good? Is it too messy on camera? We're always checking.
It's alright. It's
the
alright.
Camera footage.
It's all right.
Let me make this angular too. So you want the legs, bell bottom.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You don't have to.
Well, I thought this would be easy. This is difficult.
It's pretty hard.
What's the next one?
Square.
I have to go back to my notes.
The square. Oh wait, no, you want to do the other ones.
We already did this. The shape language, the silhouette. I don't know.
I mean, you don't have to make.
I mean, because let's be honest. If I were to get a Sharpie, right, and blacken this character out just so you can see just a silhouette, it wouldn't be that unique, except for two things, and that's
The scissors.
the scissors, the sleeve, the belts, and the pointed collars.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, I don't like the bell bottom pants. I think it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
I mean, A for effort and all, but you know, that's just my personal taste. I mean, I do like bell bottom pants in certain outfits, but just I don't think it works with this one. I think there's just too much belling going on. We're gonna have to call her Belle.
Like
After a while.
good triangular legs.
I see the whole drawing.
It's the Joker thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that looks.
It's yeah, I know.
I know.
Yeah.
But no, that's more squarish. It's a square and a
It
triangle.
looks like a trapdoor.
But it's weird. Why would you give a square shape to the Joker? Like the Joker is I think a good example because if you look at some of his artwork from comics, like he kind of has a realistic comic book style, right? Like it's obviously stylized, but it's cool because his face is kind of like a triangle in some of his drawings. Like it is an actual like a triangle. Like look up like comic book Joker. And I'll show you what you mean. Or look up The Killing Joke. That's probably the best example. You know, because it's not a cartoony art style. It's obviously stylized, you know. But the face is like a literal triangle. And that's pretty cool. I think it is. And clever.
Alright, here I got some.
See, just that face right there, right? See, like it like it's not cartoony. Like you see, like there's like wrinkles and stuff, and like the cheek muscles pull up, and
Yeah.
But it's stylized, and his chin is a literal triangle. Like here, I don't know if you can see. Can they see that?
No, I need to turn up the brightness.
Turn up the brightness.
Oh, sorry.
Or if I turn the light off.
Let me see here real quick.
Is it good?
Yeah, they could see.
Is it better?
That's better. That's a lot better.
Right? You see, like obviously it's stylized, but there's like wrinkles, and it has a more realistic. It's stylized, and not a cartoony way, but in a slightly more realistic. But his face is still a triangle, right?
Yeah.
And that's Well,
what's the next phase? Because this is a little tricky.
this is the video. This is the point in the video where we just get stumped. So as we said before, the things that were cool are her shoulder triangles,
Yes.
right? Her wicked scissor blades, her
Yes.
bell-bottom sleeves, right? And then this wavy type of. Hold on a second. If you just take these elements, right? Just take these elements. Bell-bottom sleeves. Because these are the elements that are unique to her. I mean, there might be like some characters that might look similar. Like obviously, when I look at these sleeves, belt sleeves, the belts off of the sleeves, they kind of remind me of Sailor Moon's ponytails.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a double intersected scissor like this before, right? And I've seen the shoulder stuff a lot, like in different old school made photos and drawings and stuff like that. But if you just look at this, that's pretty unique, right?
Yes.
So I think because another element they had, right? I remember the element they had was exaggeration.
Yes.
So what if you draw it like realistic, right?
Yeah.
And just exaggerate those elements. All right, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
I'm gonna see if I can fix the light. Because it's a little shady.
Is it good? Is it better?
No, it's like hecka dark. I think it's like your brightness.
My brightness?
Turn up the brightness.
I can't do that right now. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, they can see.
All right. What is it at?
It's at 27 minutes.
All right, I might have to speed this up because
It might do it.
it might just delete everything. Like, oh, sorry, we can't have enough memory for the information. Do we have to
It
delete?
might just stop anyways and just.
No, it doesn't. I did that because my last video. By the way, guys, I recorded a video a couple weeks ago that was 3 hours long, and I thought it was pretty interesting because I was talking about. I kind of wanted to rant about Ghost in the Shell. You know, so I was doing a movie review of this, and I said some interesting. I think it was insightful things about the movie that I had seen lots of other people say. You know, and then I talked for 3 hours. Like, okay, I'll probably just edit it down. You know, take the good parts, the parts I really like, and just edit it right. And then, because I kept checking my phone, because I was like, oh, if the memory just runs out, obviously the phone should stop. No, it never stopped. So I thought, oh, maybe it just has enough memory for all of this, because it was a new phone, and I never never used it before. And I was told this phone had a lot more memory than my previous one. And so I thought, as soon as it runs out of memory, it's just going to stop, and that's just where the video is going to stop. And then, because it never stopped, I thought, oh, then obviously it's going to save it, right?
Yes.
I paused it, and I deleted everything. Now, that was a waste of 3 hours. That's another topic, though.
Well, the other video was like 30 minutes long. This should be fine.
All right, so let's look at my reference drawing again. Okay, cool. So, just a normal body type. How come you stop drawing?
Well, I don't actually know.
You got bored?
Like, I got really good and got some details when I was younger. I wasn't like Jesse here.
You were good.
I was.
You were really good. You were the next Picasso. You're the next Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, okay.
I was doing
I don't
better.
even think I'm really good. I think I'm okay. I think I'm average for as long as I've been drawing, for as long as amount of effort I've been put into practicing my drawings. I think that I am average, not really good.
Jesse, hear me out. Jesse, for my age, I was doing better. How about that? I was doing better.
Okay.
And then I just stopped for some reason. I don't know why. I just stopped.
Right, just freaking looks like some 80s freaking Gundam. That's alright though. I like Gundam. You know, and these belt buckles. I know it's kind of stupid like a triangle, but I'll keep them in anyways. And then of course a corset. And there's a triangle of things like that. And then of course gotta exaggerate the bell bottom sleeves. And then bam. And one thing in the video that I've heard a lot from a lot of different artists is checking your artwork in the mirror, because your drawings can tend to just, if you're not paying attention, can just tend to lead towards one side. My drawings definitely have done that a lot. But in that video we watched, they were using digital tools, so he said just to flip it digitally. I need to start getting into digital drawing. I need to practice drawing digitally and practice drawing faces. That's what I need to practice. Right? This looks cooler, right? It looks...
Detail.
Huh?
Still a lot of detail.
What do you mean, a lot of detail? You mean a lot of detail left?
No.
What do you mean?
No, don't worry about it.
No, what do you mean?
Just don't worry about it.
Why would you say something and then like, oh, don't worry about that. I didn't mean anything by that.
No, it's me. It's one of those stupid things. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Just stupid thoughts.
Oh, stupid thoughts.
Triangle freaking Orange. She looks like a freaking Power Ranger. Which isn't a bad thing. Nick. Stop judging. I actually kind of like the silhouette. Let me just get my Sharpie and blacken this out, and then we'll look at the silhouette. Do you have a Sharpie?
Go get it.
Alright, thank you.
Jesse.
Yeah?
Go downtown.
Thank you. Alright, I think we're about to wrap this video up. After we look at the silhouette and give our final verdict on it, right? About what we think of it. Right, Nicholas?
Yes.
Think about. Done.
It's been 30 minutes.
That's cool. Let me hurry up. I don't want to get any delete. Should probably delete my other videos. That would have been smart.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think, Nicholas? Obviously it's more masculine, a bit less feminine. Let me just... but I think it's a more powerful silhouette compared to our other drawings, right?
Yeah. Show